So in today's video, we're gonna be talking about how to build a unfuckwittable self-concept. The most common misconception in the entire manifestation community is that manifestation is a process that you do to get something externally outside of yourself. And that's completely false. Really understand that. Manifestation is literally becoming the identity that would experience your desires, not getting something outside of yourself or not changing reality. You only interact and experience your own perceptions of what the fuck happens to you. Everything quote unquote outside of yourself is literally just neutral, my guy. It is your perception that is making you waver, or it is your perception that is making you mad, angry, sad, happy. Really understand that shit, bro. It's how you perceive things. And however you perceive that situation, circumstance, person, place, or a thing, that's how you will experience that reality, bro. So in order to control reality or to manifest your desires, you have to become the identity or the self-image or the self-concept or the frequency that would experience your desires. Really understand that shit, bro. If you're serious about changing your reality, I do one-on-one coachings and step-by-step walkthroughs. So if you want to go tap into that shit, link in description. So the first thing you're going to want to do to build a unfuckwittable self-concept is you have to tell yourself a new story. Now, if you've ever read Vadim Zeland's work, Tough Leader Priestess, Transurfing in 78 Days, in the book, he talks about the fact that we're on a script that we choose. And we can't change the current scene, but we could change how the scene ends. Or we can select a new film role, right? So meaning our actions are already predetermined based off of the identity and perception we occupy in our daily lives, bro. Really understand that shit. So if you are currently faced with a circumstance, just know you can't physically change that motherfucker, but you could change how you perceive that shit. And your perception will alter how the movie or script or scene ends. Really understand that shit, bro. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is become aware of the limiting beliefs and negative patterns that are manifesting your undesired outcomes, right? When you become aware of these things, you now have the ability to transcend them, because being consistent at manifesting shit is really all about awareness. How much stuff are you aware of about yourself and your reality? Point blank, period. If you do not have a transcendent level of awareness over your issues, you will never be able to change them motherfuckers. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is monitor your reactions, actions, mental conversations, and assumptions / beliefs about the areas you want to change in your life. So for example, if I want to manifest more money, right? I have to see myself experiencing that new version of reality now in the present moment. So this looks like in practice, if you were to go to the grocery store and every time you go to pay for the motherfucking groceries, you always thinking about, damn, am I going to have enough money at the end of the month for this shit? Damn, this shit kind of expensive. Damn, gas prices kind of high. Let me go ahead and put this shit back on the shelf. If these are the first things you instantaneously go to when you go to pay for some shit, bro, really analyze why you go to that shit. Is it because you feel like you're experiencing a lack and limitation with your finances? Is it because you feel like if you don't hoard and save money, you're not going to be able to pay for things in the future? Really ask yourself these motherfucking questions, because this is what's going to expose your blind spots in your current identity, right? And when you expose these blind spots, you can fill them with the new beliefs, right? It's no changing limiting beliefs. They don't exist. You only have beliefs that work for you and that don't work for you, my nigga. So when you find out these quote unquote limiting beliefs, what you want to do is you want to switch that belief to the opposite polarity. So for example, if you say, damn, I never have enough money to pay for groceries, start saying, I always have enough money to pay for groceries. Point blank, period. Keep it simple, just like that. And as you embody that new identity, your ego and your meat suit will fall in line, bro. It may feel weird at first, but who gives a fuck? Nobody else is gonna do this shit besides your fucking self, my nigga. So do this shit, or you're going to be fried. Really understand that shit, gang. Nobody's coming to save you. I'm not coming to save you. I'm just here to guide you and show you the right fucking direction, my nigga. But you gotta do this shit on your fucking own, right? Because if not, you're going to keep experiencing the same shit over and over and over again, my guy, until you're going to be cooked, right? Please understand that shit, gang. So also, when you tell yourself the new story, please understand that this new story isn't just coming out of thin motherfucking air. Only you have this ability to tap into this new story, right? Using your God consciousness, using your power of all that is, right? The power of I am. Shout out my nigga Eric. When you visualize and you see something in your mind, please know and please understand, you can only see that shit. That is your kingdom of heaven, my nigga. And you are supposed to make that shit happen. There is a version of you already experiencing that motherfucking reality. That's why you're able to tap into that shit, my guy. So the second thing you're gonna do is use aligned action, right? So aligned action is pretty much following your intuitive guides and nudges, or the gut feeling, right? So this looks like in practice. Damn, some told me to go to this place. Some told me to not do that. Some told me to talk to this person. That voice in your head that don't fucking go away and you just ignore it, stop ignoring that motherfucking voice, bro, and follow that voice. That's yourself. That's your higher self, right? And what you want to do to gain more awareness and tap into this voice on a more consistent level is literally just meditate and sit with yourself in silence. Tap into yourself, bro. Listen to yourself. Because in silence, you have the ability to talk to God, your higher self, the universe, because you're all that is. It's a mental projection being created to your awareness, my guy. This is a meat suit. We're embodying a motherfucking meat suit that we're using our fourth dimensional awareness to control this motherfucker and create our kingdom of heaven on this motherfucking third dimensional realm. Understand that shit, gang? So when you in silence and you in meditation, you are actively tapping into your higher self, right? And when you're actively listening to and tapping into your higher self, these intuitive nudges become way easier to listen to, trust, and follow. When you follow these intuitive guides or nudges, you get to your desired reality way quicker. Now, number 3, you have to reframe your perception of self-doubt and negative emotions, right? Now, when self-doubt arises, you have to understand this shit didn't come out of motherfucking thin air. You're getting attacked on the spiritual realm, my guy. Please understand that shit. So when self-doubt appears, just know, because you're elevating, right? There is something that is threatened by your elevation and is going to try to pull you down. This is called your old frequency attacks. Shout out my past videos talking about the old frequency attacks. Now, your old frequency is your past identity. It's an energetic entity that is being fed off of your attention and reactions and emotional fuel, right? Your emotions. So when you emotionally react to a previous circumstance that triggered you, you are feeding the old frequency. Now, when you rise past and elevate past this old frequency, it's going to throw people, places, and things that made you previously react. But all you have to do is not react and stay emotionally grounded. This will begin to starve the old frequency. So know, when you get self-doubt, you're doing something right. Keep doing it. Now let's talk about negative emotions, right? Now, your emotions are a very sophisticated navigation system, right? That is encoded into your third dimensional avatar in meat suit. Now, your meat suit is going to tell you as the fourth dimensional awareness if you as the awareness are focusing on an undesired reality, right? Now, if I feel sadness or anger or guilt, right, or apathy, I am currently focusing my awareness and attention on a version of reality I don't wish to experience. Really think about that shit. Now, this is a warning from my third dimensional avatar, right? My avatar feels the emotions. My avatar produces the energy, right? It is the threshold between my awareness and this third dimension. I feel everything inside this avatar because I'm just pure awareness and consciousness. So if I feel a negative emotion, that means I am focusing on a degree of reality that I don't wish to create, because you always have a choice, right? There is always a choice. 9 times out of 10, these bots and NPCs don't even know that they're doing this, right? They always complain about some outside circumstance, not realizing it was a reflection of them, right? And they always had a choice. They just chose to perceive it in a negative way and keep perceiving it like that. And eventually it materialized a more negative experience, or materialized that negative experience that was replaying in their mind. Because again, awareness and perception creates your own reality. So if you feel a negative emotion, just know you need to redirect your attention on a version of reality that serves you, right? Because again, bro, This is a mental projection that is being created from your fucking subconscious perception and identity and self-image. So since this is all an internal experience, everything is literally designed to work out in your favor until you say otherwise, right? This is why it is very important to never speak against self. Don't talk down on yourself, dumbass nigga. Why would you talk down on yourself? You are the only person in this motherfucker that exists for real. You are the only person you have at the end of the day. So never talk against yourself, never beat yourself up. Always show love and compassion to you and others outside of yourself, because everything is just a reflection and projection of self, right? All is one, all is mind, my nigga. So this is how you know your self-concept has changed. So number one, pay attention to your reactions. Like I was saying earlier, your old frequency is being fed off of your attention. So if you starve the old frequency and you feed the new frequency with your emotions and reactions, then you're going to start to create a new reality. You're stepping into a new timeline, right? You're creating the end of the scene or script. My nigga, really understand that shit. So if you consistently embody and react and act like this new version, you're going to experience that reality, point blank fucking period. It's no way around it. Bro, it's you. You only experience yourself, my nigga. So make sure you perceive yourself and you talk to yourself and you act like a person that's a god, point blank period. Now, number two, aligned action feels automatic. So after a while, when you begin to act and embody this new version of yourself, you're not even going to realize like you're acting like this. It's just going to be natural, right? I know some niggas talk about, oh, fake it till you make it. Bro, that's a bullshit. It's no faking it, bro. It's just you, my nigga. It just is. You set an assumption. You set a new identity. And it just is. Because you're going to complete that shit anyways. And you're going to want some more shit. So it's really nothing fake for real. It's you, my nigga. I hate that word, faking it till you making it. That shit retarded as hell. But yet aligned action feels automatic, right? You don't have to mistake it. You don't have to second guess yourself. You don't do none of that shit. It's no self-doubt. It just is. And you just are. And you're in the present moment and you on your shit. You're you. Nothing can fuck with you no more. Now, last but not least, this is going to tie into number two a little bit, but you don't feel like you're performing anymore. It doesn't feel like a performance. You're not gesture maxing anymore, right? So when you stop gesture maxing and faking it till you make it, you literally just embody the new identity, right? It doesn't feel like you're forcing shit. You don't have to affirm a million bajillion times. You don't have to visualize a bajillion times. You don't have to listen to affirmations every fucking night. You just do it when you feel like you need to do it. You do it because that shit fun. You do it because why the fuck not, right? You don't care. Because you are who you say you are anyways. Who is going to tell you that shit, bro? Like really think about that, my nigga. Who is going to tell you that shit? Nobody is going to believe in yourself like how you believe in yourself, bro. Not nigga, not your parents, not your friends, not your cat, bro. Your dog, nobody. You are the only person that you got at the end of the motherfucking day, bro. So make sure you take care of yourself. And make sure you see yourself in a highlight, because this will be reflected in your reality, point blank motherfucking period. Bro, really understand that shit, gang.